Hello, Pilgrim friends and family. I'm here to read another story for Asian Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year, or the Spring Festival, which occurs this year on February the 12th. It is Year of the Ox, my year, from 1961. Don't go and see how old I am now. The book is called The Discovery of Fireworks and Gunpowder from the Asian Hall of Fame series by Phil Amara and Oliver Chin, illustrated by Juan Calais. It's from 2018. And it was published by Immedium. Oliver Chin came to visit us at Pilgrim School not so very long ago, and also shared another book in this series called The Discovery of Ramen. And there's also The Discovery of Anime and Manga. So here we are. I'm wearing my Chinese jade infinity knot, given to me by my friend who bought this on a trip to China. And I wear it this time of year. It always makes me think about this Chinese culture and Asian culture and experiences. So the discovery of fireworks and gunpowder. Here we go. On the weekend, Ethan and Emma were exploring downtown. Pop! What's that noise? Asked Ethan. Pop, pop! It's coming from over there, said Emma. They hurried up the street and through the gate. The pair poked through a crowd. A shopkeeper lit a string of small red tubes. Pop, pop, pop! Suddenly, dozens of flashes, puffs of smoke, and a shower of paper sprinkled the sidewalk. Firecrackers! Shouted Ethan. How do fireworks work? Wondered Emma. I'm glad you asked, said a cute red panda who appeared before them. I'm Dao Yu, your guide to amazing things from Asia. The kids were thunderstruck. Fireworks came from gunpowder. Their story sparkles with surprises and danger, hinted Dao. Gunpowder, paper, printing, and the compass are called China's 4 great inventions. Cool! Tell me more, said Ethan. Emma asked, can you show us where this powder came from? Buckle your seatbelts, answered Dao. Their furry friend hit a small gong with a mallet. Gong! They vanished in the blink of an eye. The 3 time travelers landed on a stone bridge. Chang'an was one of China's 7 ancient capitals, said Dao. In the year 1 CE, the Han Dynasty thought wood, fire, earth, metal, and water were the key parts of nature. CE is a term used in dating time. Alchemists were like scientists. They investigated how the 5 elements interacted, Dao continued. But as Taoists, they wanted to transform these substances to find a golden elixir, a potion for eternal life. Emma noted. Legends said throwing bamboo into a fire scared away mountain beasts. Man-made thunder and lightning, said Ethan. Pursuing a magic pill, alchemists discovered how to make bigger bangs, added Dao. What does a fire need? Asked Dao. Emma answered, fuel, heat, and oxygen. Dao said yes. The Chinese learned that 3 materials could fan fire's flames. Sulfur, a yellow mineral that burned and smelled of rotten eggs. Charcoal, burned wood. And saltpeter, a white crust from decaying organisms or dung. A couple of smelly things there. Zip! The trio zoomed to 1044. Alchemists ground, mixed, and heated these items together. They found the recipe. 2 parts sulfur, 3 parts charcoal, and 15 parts saltpeter. The Chinese word for gunpowder is fire medicine. The first fireworks were bamboo tubes filled with black powder. The Chinese word for firecracker means exploding bamboo. But chemistry explains the chain reaction happening inside. The sulfur burns first at a low temperature. Next, the fire is fueled by charcoal. Then the saltpeter releases oxygen to boost the fire. Heated gas rapidly expands with destructive force. This truly was the power of the heavens. Emma thought, Since black powder blew things up, people could use it to mine and build roads. Ethan guessed, but also to fight. Fighting isn't the path to immortality, sighed Dao. Follow me and be careful. Zap. This is 1132 in Kaifeng. Another one of China's old capitals, announced Dao. Here the Song dynasty experimented. They put black powder on birds, oxen, carts, and arrows and launched them toward their foes. Not a very nice thing to do, to use animals to launch your fireworks and gunpowder. There were 4 ways to channel gunpowder on the battlefield. Spray the fire out. The Song attached bamboo packed with powder onto spears to make fire lances. Ethan cried, "The first flamethrower!" 2, seal it in a container with a fuse. The harder the shell, the more damaging the explosion. Bamboo was replaced by paper, leather, and then metal. Guess what that became? This was the bomb. Zap! Now we're in 1232, Dao whispered. The Jin dynasty defended Kaifeng against Genghis Khan's invading Mongols. The Jin named one of their fearsome devices the heaven-shaking thunder bomb. Since the dawn of time, people could only throw objects. Now they could use another source of energy. 3, exploding gas could propel bombs far distances. This was the rocket, or missile. 4, lastly, one could ignite the powder in a tube, and the explosion would shoot an object. This was the gun. Cannons changed how wars were fought on land and soon at sea. The secret of gunpowder travelled to Europe. In 1267, English friar Roger Bacon recorded the formula in a book to the Pope. In 1295, traveller Marco Polo returned home to Venice, Italy, and wrote about his experiences in China. The cannon was followed by the pistol and rifle. Discoveries of smokeless gunpowder propelled mightier weapons on earth, through water, and in the air. However, let's see how fireworks developed, suggested Dao. Off the battlefield, fireworks were used in other rituals, stated Dao. They scare away bad spirits and insects, proposed Ethan. That's good at birthdays, weddings, funerals, and holidays, said Emma. Emma observed, along with gunpowder, fireworks spread around the world. Everyone likes to party, said Ethan. But setting them off is dangerous, so watch out, warned Dao. Fireworks may entertain a crowd, but safety should always come first, Dao cautioned. In England, during the Middle Ages, firemasters had assistants called green men who wore leaves to shield them from the sparks. That was pretty ingenious, using some vegetation as a fire preventer. How did fireworks get their colours, wondered Emma. Dao answered. In 1777, when Americans first celebrated their July 4th Independence Day, the only colour was orange. But in the 1830s, Italians adjusted their gunpowder recipe to make it burn much hotter, Dao continued. Calcium, orange, strontium, red, copper and chlorine, blue, barium, green. They injected their powder with metallic salts, which could now burn in the blast to make different colours. I always like seeing the greens and the blues when they're fireworks displays. How do fireworks get their shapes? Asked Ethan. Metallic powder is packed into balls called stars and arranged in the gunpowder in special patterns, Dao replied. In a mortar, the lift charge ignites to launch the shell up to 300 miles an hour, more than 1,000 feet high. A fuse inside the shell burns slowly and triggers a burst charge. The shell explodes, explained Dao. Stars fly and flare into colourful flickers of light. Metallic salts also provide the sounds, the screech, whistle, and bang. Today, a pyrotechnician programs a computerized remote control to fire electronically and coordinate with music and laser light shows. There are many types of aerial shells, such as round, palm, chrysanthemum, and serpentine. Stadiums feature fireworks after a game, noted Ethan. Amusement parks send them to say goodnight, added Emma. That reminds me, it's time for you to go back home, yelped Dal. He hit his gong. Gone. They instantly returned downtown. Modern fireworks make designs that the ancient Chinese could only have dreamed of. Dal laughed. But China remains the largest manufacturer of firecrackers in the world. Meanwhile, the neighborhood buzzed with excitement. The festival is getting started, yelled Ethan. Dal, can you stay? Asked Emma. Sure thing, replied Dal. I'm the biggest fan of fireworks there is. And that's the story of the discovery of fireworks and gunpowder. I remember being super excited when I was little, and my dad would set off fireworks for us, and we would have to be very careful and very safe, and we were not allowed to get anywhere near them except sparklers, which are those ones you light and you can kind of write in the night air with them. There's a big glossary at the back, which would take a long time to read, so I'm not going to. I'm going to show it there if anybody wants to pause on it to read it a little closer. But there was one word there, pyrotechnician, that I was going to read for, and that's a fireworks specialist or artist or craftsman of fire. So I know that we all enjoy fireworks. My favourite fireworks display recently was the one after the inauguration of our new president, and they had Katy Perry singing her fireworks song in the background, in the forefront. It was really awesome to watch. So maybe you could look that up with your families and take a look at that and enjoy it. Anyway, this is to celebrate Chinese New Year. Happy New Year to everybody, Year of the Ox, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye.